I watched hundreds of podcasts from multiple creators and spent thousands of hours researching for the perfect YouTube strategy, which then grew my clients like the unretired from 0 to 50k subs in just 3 months. And after all that obsession, I realized that it all boils down to these 3 particular rules and answer why most creative directors already knows these rules but still don't grow their YouTube channels. Rule number 1: if they don't click, they don't watch. Most people spend so much time in writing their script or editing their videos and then end up with like 10 views. See, YouTube algorithm is like a restaurant. People come to a restaurant, say for example, a Japanese restaurant, expecting a sushi. And if they look at the menu and just see mashed potatoes, they're gonna leave. The same things happens in your videos. If people see your video in their YouTube feed, they already have this pre-made decisions or their viewing patterns. That's why your video is showing up to their YouTube feed. And according to research, it only takes them like 2 seconds to make a decision of whether to click on your video or to just pass it off. So you basically have 2 seconds to show them that your video is for them. So how do you do it? Well, simple. Get your packaging right. Your title and your thumbnail should speak to the viewer that you are targeting. The Pareto principle states that 80% of your results comes from 20% of the effort you are making in a particular subject. Well, in this case, the packaging is responsible for 80% of your video doing well. Because again, if they don't click, they don't watch. So don't spend so much time on perfecting your script or making flashy edits. You are just wasting your time and efforts on the wrong thing. See, YouTube is a click and commit platform. Viewers actually decides whether to click your video or not. And you can increase the probability of them clicking your video by doing these steps. Step number 1 is you need to find a unicorn idea, an idea that already worked. There are 2 ways to find great ideas. Number 1 is the unicorn method. You need to find videos that has more than 100k views from a channel that has less than 100k views. The less, the better. The video in itself should have low production quality and it should not be more than 6 months old. See this example right here. It's from a creator that's not more than 100k subscribers. Its views is more than 100k. It's in fact 215k views. When you click the video, it's actually a low production video. There's not much edits into it, just like her filming herself. And this video is just from 2 months ago. So a perfect unicorn idea. The next one is outlier method. So in outlier method, you need to find 3 to 5 videos that has similar title formats. But those videos should have like more than 100k views, more than 5 times outlier score, and has low to mid production quality. Okay? So say for example, this stuff right here. Yeah, business is hard until you build these systems. Business is hard until you build these systems like this. Basically the same thing. Running business is hard until you focus on, you see the pattern. It operates on the same title formats. And if you find like 5 of these, then that title format is basically an outlier. And you can use that title format to whatever you want to talk about. The next step is you should identify what worked in that idea that you found. You want to check the click trigger of that unicorn video. Did people click that video because of the solutions and transformations it offers? Is it because of fear and negativity? Is it because of association to someone big or rich or famous? You need to figure that one out. Then you need to identify what specific topic in that video worked. What is the most interesting stuff within that video? You can always do this by looking at the comments and see what people are talking about, and then you can identify what actually worked for that video. Then step 3, after you confirm both, You need to package your video around that video idea, the title format, and the click trigger. So if it's a unicorn, you don't have to copy exactly the title format. You just need to make a video about the idea itself that made that video viral. Well, say for example, this video that I made for the unretired. The inspo video I found was from 11 months ago. At the time when I found it, it was just like 2 months. So the title is Why Smart Retirees Claim Social Security. So upon checking the comments, it was just about why do retirees claim at 62? What's the smart thing about it? And that is what made this video did well. So we made a video about it and made it into a listicle. And here's what we came up with. 7 smart reasons to take Social Security at 62. So there's the main idea that worked, the take Social Security at 62. And the smart reasons why you would do it. And this video went super well. It gained 1.4 million views. And this is just the idea because as you can see, the packaging here sucks. It's just the idea and it worked. You can see how the idea carry the heavy lifting here. After that, we're gonna develop the thumbnail because it's part of the packaging. So in the thumbnail should add to the story, teases the promise of the video, and the copy in the thumbnail, if there's any, should be concrete and directed to your viewers. Say for example, this thumbnail concept that I made for Mike and Mary. The title is The Boring YouTube Strategy That's Printing Money. And the concept behind this is just to do the same format. So we're teasing the solution or the promise and just by doing the same format, and then we show Danco because we want to associate with Danco because the people in the channel are also watching Danco, so that's the right click trigger as well. And then it adds to the story because it doesn't just repeat the title, it teases the promise. So that's an example of a thumbnail that is working well, and that is how you increase the probability of people clicking your video when it shows up to their feed. It's not really about what you want to make, it's about what the viewers would like to watch. Now that we know that we need to get the click, what do we need next? Rule number 2, if they click, don't waste their time. See, most people believe that retention editing is the way to go, and they should spend so much time in making flashy edits to keep the audience engaged. I mean, they are partly right, but there's more to it than just that. See, in 1998, Harp Mayer ran an experiment on 357 students. Half of them read a science passage that have irrelevant ideas sprinkled into the passages, and another half just read the passage plainly without the additional irrelevant details added into it. The students who read the passage with the irrelevant and unimportant ideas sprinkled into them remembered fewer of the main idea of the passage, whereas the other half that read the passage plainly remembered more of the main idea of the passage. This is called the Coherence Principle. People learn better when the unnecessary stuff are cut or removed. Attention is a budget. People watch YouTube to fix a particular problem. Thus, it is not just the flashy edits that keeps them watching your videos, it's actually the thing that you are teaching, the thing that you are giving value them for. You need to balance the flashy edits if you would want any, and the value proposition that you're giving, the one that you are teaching, the actual valuable information they are actually getting from your videos. Because in order for a channel or the business associated with a channel to grow, you should teach and you should establish your authority first, because by teaching, you establish authority, and then when you establish authority, you establish trust. And then when you establish trust, then people want to buy with you or people want to listen to you. But how do you effectively do that? Let's go back to the restaurant analogy again. Well, now they entered the restaurant, the Japanese restaurant. They opened the menu and they picked an order. So they ordered a sushi. Then after they ordered, you process their order and then you gave them mashed potatoes. I mean, what do you think would be the response of the customer? I would imagine like pissed and would immediately storm out the restaurant, right? Now, if a viewer clicks your video thinking that watching your video is gonna fix their grammar issues, and then when they click the video and they see another thing totally unrelated to fixing his grammar, then they're gonna leave. They're gonna click off. So in order for you to fix this, and in order for you to keep people watching your video, you need to give them more reason to watch. People need to feel why they should watch your video, and if they don't watch, that they are losing something. And to do this, you need to turn their previous belief, and you want to flip that belief the other way around. And in order for you to do this effectively, is you need to have proof to prove your point. You can either share stories, your philosophies, principles, you can share science, symbols, or your actual frameworks or systems that provided for your results. To say you achieved something is one thing, but to have the proof that how you did something is on a completely different level. Now, those who stayed and loved some of your videos want more of it. And that is what the next rule is about. Rule number 3, make more of what your viewers likes. See, there are many creators and creative directors just make videos that they want or they like. Well, eventually they're gonna get viral videos from doing that. Most channels' response to this is just make more videos that they want to make. They feel like they are invincible, that everything they make works now because something worked. Well, take a look at this channel. His videos is about thinking, and it always blows up when it talks about thinking. His viewers loved it and kept coming back for it. Now, what did he do after this? Well, he stopped making them, and ever since, no video worked for him. In reality, you make YouTube videos in YouTube because of what your audience wants and not what you want. Now, let's go back to the restaurant analogy here. Let's presume that they ordered sushi and they like sushi that you served them. And then on another day, they went back to your restaurant, opened the menu, and then found no sushi there at all, but all mashed potato. They're not gonna eat to your restaurant anymore. Because the reason why they went there is that they like your sushi and there's no sushi anymore. So why would they stay? See, the algorithm operates in the same way. It serves your videos to people that it thinks wants your videos. Now, if it is trained to push your videos to people who likes videos about helping them think, and then suddenly you make videos about philosophy, right, like this guy here, then a very few people in that particular demographic will actually watch that video about philosophy because it is the wrong crowd. The people that watch the thinking videos doesn't particularly want to watch philosophy videos. So what you need to do is simple to fix this. Just make videos that already worked. Exhaust it until no one watches it anymore. For clients, I usually suggest like doing 80% of the videos, exploiting the videos that already worked, and then 20% is to explore and to experiment. So basically, if we're uploading 10 videos a month, then 2 of the videos is gonna be exploratory videos or an experiment video, just exploring different stuff, but 8 of those videos should be based from the videos that already worked. The other way is to look at your analytics. See, you pull up your analytics and look at the spikes of a particular video. On the engagement area, look at what people are talking about. So in this particular case, in my video, people are watching or peeking when I talk about the 3 rules in YouTube. So here I am now making a video about it. So yeah, in YouTube, it's not about you. It's about your viewers. You might have heard versions of this 3 that I speak of, which leaves us with one question. If there are plenty of creative directors that already knows these rules, then why isn't their YouTube channels growing or their clients' YouTube channels are not growing? Well, knowing isn't exactly the same as doing it. Most creative directors or channels still overthink the production. They overthink script writing, they overthink editing, and they don't prioritize packaging. In fact, I've seen channels that package their videos on the time that they publish that particular video. So, you see what I'm talking about here? Some even just makes videos that they want and not the audience wants. So right now I'm here to remind you of these things and to lay down the foundation of the things that you need to do so you actually do it. Now, if you want to know more about the creative director stuff or how to grow your client's YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe because we're going to talk about a lot of stuff just like that. And you want to watch this video where I break down everything that I learned from working with 4 big YouTube creators right here.